What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Kakashi Crypto, aka Cash, and sorry about being missing yesterday. I know one person subscribed probably because of that, but what happened was yesterday there was a flood in my block of apartments, or block of flats basically. From the 14th floor, a pipe burst. There was water gushing down all over the place. It was mad. On top of not having any water, it was crazy. But yeah, I'm back now.
Jay, what do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
Having money on my mind, I have the money in my pocket. Bone marrow roasted, spread it on the rosemary bread, lightly toasted, drizzle with the vinaigrette.
Anyway, today we'll be talking about C-Vault Finance, also known as Core Finance, and then we'll be talking about Zilliqa. And oh yeah, if you haven't seen from the title or the thumbnail, sorry, Trump has corona. And what does that mean for the markets? Well, the markets are gonna dump like a mother. So what does that mean? In my personal opinion, you should convert your crypto into USDT or any other stablecoin that suits your fancy, sorry, and then use that opportunity to buy the dip, because there will be a dip, guys. It's 8 o'clock in the morning at the time of recording this. When other people find out they're gonna sell, there's gonna be a panic. Bitcoin's already gone down from, what was it, 10.6 to like 10.4, 10.5 now. So that's what I'm doing anyway, my strategy. But I'm also buying more core, because let me just get into it, guys. But ultimately our aim is to get off the bottom tier. Being an octopus is very, very optimistic. Depends on your job, your income. But ultimately, my aim is to become a crab. Okay. At the moment, I'm a shrimp. If I was to convert all of my crypto into Bitcoin, I would have, I don't know, just under 1 Bitcoin. But I need to change that, and you can do that by buying and flipping alts, which is why I'm bringing you these altcoins. I'm bullish on Core Finance, because ultimately, if it has the growth that I think it will have, then I'll be able to flip, I don't know, half a core token for who knows how much of a Bitcoin. At the moment, it's worth half a Bitcoin or just under it. But yeah, the aim is to become a crab, guys. Anywhere from 1 to 2 Bitcoin, that means 8 to 16,000 pounds. So if you have savings in fiat, i.e. euro, dollar, pound, yen, whatever it is, whatever your currency is, then I would look to sort of convert that into Bitcoin, because long term all fiat loses value and Bitcoin only goes up in value. So just remember that. All right, let's get into the video. Look at this chart. Yeah, this is on the hourly. Okay, I am a donut. Okay, I'm a black homer. Okay, I'm a donut. I bought this coin right here, yeah, and I thought, let me just trade this coin like an idiot, like a freaking idiot, guys. I would have had like a 2.5x if I just held on. I got it at 1.7 and it's now worth this much. So yeah, okay, when it peaked I would have had around a 2.5x, but obviously it's going to continue to rise. And why is it going to continue to rise? Well, in my Kakashi Crypto fashion, I will bring you what I have learned, what I have copied, and basically with this coin there's a 10k supply as shown here, and you can see just in the last 24 hours or so how much the price has gone up. This continues to go up and up. Look at it, guys. Look, in the last 7 days, this from its local top of around, I don't know, 3006, it took, what day is this? This is the 27th of September, my birthday. It took, I don't know, 4 days for it to surpass its local top, and now it's made a new local high of 6.1. So if this trend is to continue, despite all the FUD that's going on, I do believe this coin will continue to go up. And why is that? Well, because built into the protocol of Core Finance, it buys back the tokens. Okay, so let's say I have, I don't know, 5 core, which I'm too poor to afford that, but hopefully one day I can have enough money. But let's say I have 5 core. It will, first of all, when you add liquidity to the protocol, you cannot get your funds back. Okay, so it's in there forever. I think the devs are working on being able to withdraw the funds that you've put in there, but I don't think they should do that, because honestly it helps the protocol survive. You know, it adds sustainability to it, as you're not able to just quickly, you know, get in and out of the protocol. But anyway, as you put more core in, excuse me guys, as you put more core in, essentially what it does is it goes onto the market and it buys you core, and that's what you get as dividends, or, you know, interest, or as your yield. And, you know, there's a 10k supply. I don't know how much core is locked up at the moment in, you know, in the protocol. Okay guys, so looking at Uniswap, first of all, we can see here there's 23 million locked up in this contract. When I first talked about this contract on my when I first talked about this coin on my channel, it was 10 million locked up, and stupidly I sold. So never again am I selling, not until this, you know, until this hits 5 figures. I'm hoping 10k, who knows, end of year it could reach 120k. And why do I say that? Well, Yearn Finance Link, that has a coin supply. And by the way guys, I'm not a qualified financial advisor. I have no, well, I'm good with numbers, but I have no, you know, financial background per se, no professional financial background. But the Wi-Fi, they have a, was it a 42k supply? That coin went to $40,000. This coin has half the supply. Let's just say this coin was, you know, the supply was to be drained, and, you know, there'll be no more supply. Let's just say going by what Wi-Fi did, it was to reach, you know, 100 or $80,000 or $100,000. Coin is quite new. How old is it? 26th of September. It's a baby. It's been around just under a week, 6 days. So like it's not, there's no complex, you know, logical explanation behind it. It's pure speculation at this point. But ultimately guys, with the protocol buying back the token, and with you not being able to sell the token once you've locked in your, you know, your yield, it just seems to be that it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy where the price will continue to go up and up and up, especially as more people talk about it, as the price is going up and up. At the moment, this coin is worth, you know, $5,000. Let's say someone goes on to CoinGecko.com and, you know, they go on, you know, price, and then, you know, this coin pops up somewhere. It's not nowhere to be seen at the moment, but, you know, let's say eventually it should be on CoinGecko, to be honest, but let's say eventually, you know, it starts to pop up, and, you know, more people will see it. At the moment, it's on, you know, Live Coin Watch, and, you know, I'm happy where it is. Currently the market cap is around 51 million and counting, guys. 51 million and counting. So if you can get your hands on one core token, or even half a core token, you'll be in a good position, because this, judging just by the previous performance, and I know that's not a good indication of future performance, but just judging on the previous performance and the token numbers of the model, the 10k supply, the, you know, the token buybacks, the locked liquidity, this thing is just going to keep on going and going. Yes, I know Trump's just been declared as having corona, and, you know, there will be a lot of FUD, but ultimately guys, like, this coin prevails. This coin prevails, man. Like, I was skeptical at first. I was just trying to trade it. I was an idiot. I was a fool.
You are nothing. You are a fool, and you are a waste of time. Good night.
Okay, I was a fool. Okay, so don't make the same mistakes I made, guys. Okay, if you can, like, and don't be afraid to not liquidate, but, you know, reallocate your portfolio. Like, for instance, I had around, I don't know, 171 Polkadot, which is roughly, I don't know, $600, £450. I have since liquidated that position to enter, you know, core. I have no problem, you know, moving around my portfolio to capture different moves. Yeah, sometimes you'll win, sometimes you'll lose, but, you know, if you stay alert and you focus on, you know, maybe not the newest trend, but, you know, the best opportunity available, then ultimately your stack will grow, guys. And remember, with both these altcoins, I want to say two things. Okay, I'm going to be breaking this video down into different segments, but I want to say two things. With these altcoins, guys, we're flipping them to either get more Ethereum. With your portfolio, you should be focused on getting more Bitcoin and more Ethereum. Therefore, a good percentage of your portfolio should be in Bitcoin and in Ethereum. Yeah, that's what we're aiming to get, guys. Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, these alts are just short to long-term plays to flip them and get more Ethereum and Bitcoin. The only alt I would probably consider long-term, something like Chainlink, yeah, hold that for like a year, hold that for the up and coming bull run. You'll be sweet. Okay, but generally all these low cap altcoins, they're garbage. Well, not garbage, but they're super volatile. If you get in at the wrong time, you can get wrecked, guys. In the last 24 hours, I took a 1 ETH L. Okay, I've been trying to trade and didn't go how I thought it would, but this coin has done me good. Ultimately, I bought in around here, not knowing, like I had a little nap or whatever, not thinking it would dip, and it's just continued to go up, and now it's just testing these previous levels of previous resistance as now support, and I do believe this will continue for the rest of the year. So if you can, guys, just continue to buy in on this coin, and as time goes on, it will get more difficult to get a whole core token, so do your best. At the moment I have around 0.2. I'm reallocating my portfolio. As I was saying, ultimately, guys, at the moment using Uniswap is quite disheartening, in my personal opinion. I'm paying like anywhere from $5 to $10 just to make a swap. Yeah, you're making decent profits, but having to pay $5 to $10 pounds per transaction is quite a lot, man. That's like a day's travel for me. That is a lot. It is a lot. But anyway, basically Zilliqa, their blockchain for scalability, and they are security focused. They are announcing some 2 major upgrades, and this will be in the DeFi realm. So this will be the ZilSwap, which is an automated market maker, also known as the AMM. I don't know the tokenomics behind the AMM, but I'm assuming it's something similar to Uniswap, where it's a formula based model. And also they'll be introducing several different tokens that we'll get into, but basically they are a non-custodial. They have oh my days. Basically, they're gonna add non-custodial staking onto their mainnet on the 14th of October, which is just under a fortnight from now. And these will be big for Zilliqa, because it opens up earning opportunities, that is, for Zilliqa holders, through the following means. They can stake their Zilliqa to earn a good APR. I don't know what the APR will be. They can farm GZIL, which is the new token that I'll be briefly talking about, not in detail but just briefly, and then also they can earn trading fees on ZilSwap. However, the only thing is, if the fees are going to be less on this on this DEX, then I guess the API would have to be quite good if they can earn a decent amount of fees, because that would only make sense, but we'll have to see. But yeah, alongside the partnership with Switch, Zilliqa has launched the testnet on ZilSwap, which is open to beta from today, basically. So if you guys want to check it out, check that out. And currently the testnet supports 4 tokens. So this is Zilliqa SWTH, I don't know what that is, GZIL, and XSGD. And as the adoption for this token increases, the demand of ZIL will hopefully witness an uptick, because it's being used as a medium of exchange. Who knows, guys? Currently, Zilliqa offers limited swap options, as I said, but once the Ethereum bridge is implemented in Q4, then users will be able to trade any ERC20 token, and this might put Uniswap in a tough spot, as ZilSwap will then become a cheaper and faster DEX for a variety of tokens. So having said this, we will look at the TA for Zilliqa, but it's important to look at the fundamental reasons for what might pump the price of Zilliqa. So I do, if you guys are holding Zilliqa, fair play to you. Like I have previously said, I very often reallocate my portfolio, so I will have to re-enter a Zilliqa position, but I'm very much bullish on this coin, and I hope you guys do see the gains that you deserve. But basically, just the last bit of the news is that from the 14th of October, you know, as I have said, stakers can participate in network validation without having to leave their wallets, which is a very, very good thing to see. Ultimately, guys, with the KuCoin hack, and also the BitMEX news, as well as Trump being declared to have corona, there has been a lot of downward price movement in the last couple of days, and as I always say, guys, it's a very good buying opportunity. That's why it's important to have some of your portfolio in a stable coin. I had around $600 worth of DAI, which I then used not to buy Zilliqa. I did use it to buy Core, but in the long run, I 100% know that I will I'll be laughing. I would have wished I would have bought more, which I already wish, but you get where I'm going with this. But yeah, some of the the best features of this upgrade is that the fact that the smart contract execution cost will be reduced by 4x, and the mining rewards will also increase, as well as the payment transaction costs increasing by 2x. So not necessarily good for the users, but in terms of the smart contract use, those costs will be reduced. So rather than having to pay fucking £5 per transaction, like per sale of the token, like it will be $1, £1, or whatever, 4x less basically. But yeah, that's mainly, as I said, guys, there is a lot of bleeding. I do ultimately believe that we are entering a descending wedge, as my Kakashi crypto skills have led me to believe. Ultimately, we are currently testing the 20-day or 21 EMA, and also the 20-day EMA as well. Will we hold it? Who knows? It's too early to say. However, we have seen somewhat of a bullish crossover on the MACD, but with this current Donald Trump news, I do believe we are potentially going to see further downward movement in the crypto markets. That's my personal belief. It may not happen. Who knows? But with the announcements of what Zilliqa are planning to do in Q4, for the rest of the year, I do believe we will break out of this downwards trend, especially if it catches on, like I think it will. Ultimately, Zilliqa is still somewhat of a relatively small coin, but yeah, guys, just wait for some consolidation before you do decide to enter, or if you have entered, just hodl. Just hodl, continue to DCA, and you guys will be sweet. So yeah, if this Donald Trump news continues to spread FUD and catch on, like I think it may, then we potentially may go down to test the 10,000 levels again. However, I don't know, is this manipulation? Possibly. How did he catch corona? Who knows? Maybe this is some House of Cards shit where they contaminate his his staff with corona, so that he can in turn get it to ruin and run a smear campaign. But just purely speculation. I have no evidence behind that. But yeah, guys, just like this is why it's important to have most of your portfolio in Bitcoin, because essentially when the market goes down, Bitcoin goes down the least in comparison to all these altcoins. And when Bitcoin does go up, the altcoins, not all of them, but the altcoins tend to not recover as much in comparison to their previous levels. So if you do have most of your portfolio in Bitcoin, then you're able to capitalize on these moves and these dips, as opposed to having a lot of your portfolio in altcoins where you're not able to make the most of these dips. So just have that in mind, guys. That's mainly the video. Been a short one, I know, but just thought I'd keep you guys updated, and yeah, trying to be a bit more consistent. But hey, your flat didn't flood, so excuse me. Anyway, guys, see you soon. Bye.